Hello and welcome to TaxTron's YouTube tutorial videos. In today's video, we will learn how to get started with the T2 Corporate software, TaxTron for desktop. This tutorial is designed for the T2 Professional version, but the interface remains the same, even if you're using the Netfile software. Before we begin, it's important to note that you can download the software for free. There's no need to pay at the start. Simply visit taxtron.ca to download the software, but make sure to review the system requirements to ensure it runs smoothly on your computer. Now let's begin. When you open the software, you'll land on the main screen. At the top right corner, you'll notice the TaxTron channel where you can switch the language between English and French. Below that, you'll find helpful resources including blogs, FAQs, a link to the TaxTron website, and a Get Started section that will guide you in using the software efficiently. You'll also see additional quick links to help you navigate the software with ease. At the bottom, you'll find the support contact information and the working hours of TaxTron's support team. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see shortcuts that allow you to create a new return, open an existing one, or roll forward a return from a previous year. Let's now explore the menu bar at the top. Starting with the File menu, you'll find several important options. New allows you to start preparing a new tax return, while Open lets you open an existing return. If you've used TaxTron in a prior year, the Roll Forward option will allow you to import last year's data into the current return. You will also find the Save, Save As, and Save All options to save your return on your computer. The Print option lets you create a PDF copy of the return, either for your records or for submission to CRA. If you want to preview the return before printing, you can use the Print Preview option. Additionally, the Print Current Form feature allows you to print just the form you're currently working on. If you have bookkeeping data, like income, expenses, asset, and liabilities, stored in an Excel or CSV file, you can import that directly into the software using the GIFI Import option. Lastly, the Close, Close All, and Exit options allow you to close the return you're working on, all open returns, or exit the software entirely. Moving on to the Edit menu, you'll find useful tools like Copy and Paste, along with options to edit, add, or remove a schedule. These features come in handy while preparing the return, and I'll show you an example of how to use them in just a bit. Next, we have the Tools menu. Review identification is the initial step where you enter the basic information about the corporation. If you need to make changes later, you can revisit this section. Review Diagnostic is an essential feature that highlights any issues in your return. Errors are shown in red and must be resolved before submission. Cautions appear in yellow and are just for informational purposes. You don't need to act on them. Blue messages provide general information about the return. With View Override Cell, you can see which cells have been manually overridden and remove them if necessary. Print Format Management gives you the ability to customize how your return prints. Although TaxTron includes predefined formats, you can tailor these to your preferences. We'll cover print customization in a separate video. Under Preferences, there are important setup sections, especially for professional users. In the File section, you can specify folder paths for previous and current year returns, and the CEF file. Next, in the Preparer section, you must enter the preparer's information, such as the e-file number, password, business number, and your firm's address. This section is mandatory to complete before filing tax returns. You'll also find Print Preferences, where you can adjust the printer settings, and a general section for configuring other tax return settings. There's also a built-in calculator you can use when working on figures within the return. Before you can file any returns, you must activate the software by entering your license number and basic preparer information. Now let's look at the transmission menu. This section is used to connect and submit your return through web services. The Autofill T2 feature allows you to import data directly from CRA using your My Business account. After importing, you can still manually edit or complete any missing information. The Transmit CF option is what you'll use to electronically submit your return to CRA. If your return includes specific forms, like SER89, SERT 2054, or SERUHT, these need to be submitted separately using the corresponding buttons in this section. If you're preparing a corporate return for a business in Alberta, you'll use the AT1 Netfile option to submit that return electronically to Alberta in addition to CRA. The business authorization feature is available to professional users who need to gain access to their client's CRA account. Simply click on it and follow the steps to request authorization. If your client owns foreign property valued at more than $100,000, you'll need to report that using Form T 1135. This form must also be transmitted separately using the dedicated button. You'll also find options like Televen 35 eDocs, S89 eDocs, and T2054 eDocs, which let you submit these documents electronically instead of sending them by mail. Once your return has been submitted to CRA, you can download the Express Notice of Assessment using the Express NOA option. Further down the menu bar is the Team Viewer option. If you ever need help with the software, you can download TeamViewer from the link provided. TaxTron support can then connect with you remotely to assist. Lastly, under the Help menu, you'll find the software's content manual, also known as the Knowledge Base, which offers detailed information to help you better understand the software. The Check for Update option allows you to download any available software updates. You can also click on About to view the current version of the software you're using. Along the bottom toolbar, you'll notice shortcut icons for many of the same options we just went through in the menu bar, making it quicker to access the features you use most often. Now that we've explored all the options in the menu bar, let's prepare a sample tax return to better understand the software interface. Start by clicking Create a New Return. This opens the Identification tab, where you'll need to enter the corporation's name, address, business number, and other required details. Be sure to enter the fiscal year dates correctly, and double-check all the information before moving on. Once everything is entered, click OK at the bottom of the screen. Your new return will now open. On the left-hand side, you will see the Form Manager, which contains all the forms you will need. At the top, there's a search bar. Just type in the name of the form or schedule you are looking for, and it will appear at the top of the list. Double-click the form, and it will open on the right-hand side, where you can begin entering your data. This is how you add the necessary forms and schedules to complete your T2 return. Once all the required information is filled in, you will be able to submit your return electronically. We've created a separate video that walks you through the submission process in more detail. That wraps up today's tutorial. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful TaxTron videos and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.